Hello and welcome to another update video about Quant QNT. Yeah, here I think we talked about that yellow support area in the previous video. So we so far reacted a little bit to it, but nothing substantial. Yeah, we haven't even broken above the dynamic resistance level here. When we break out of this trend line to the upside, I mean, you can even call that possibly a descending wedge or trend channel. If we break here to the upside, I would say then we have a good chance to also really continue to break out and escalate higher. Now, you will remember from the previous videos, the wave 4 scenario was invalidated or became invalidated. What was that? That was the idea that off this low here, we rallied in wave 1, came down in a 2, this was a 3, this could have been a 4, yeah, but with this new low that was invalidated because we broke into the wave 1 price region. Yeah, we did, even though it was only a little bit, but we did. And we haven't seen a massive reaction. So the idea is that this scenario is dead, but it can still escalate higher from this yellow support area. This is the next possible trend reversal area, but it would operate and work in a different scenario with different targets. So let's talk about the two options. First option, now that let's talk about the new primary, yeah. And I am going with that one because the move down isn't exactly impulsive. So the primary is the blue count here, in which I would still expect it to rally higher from either $125 or $114. At the moment, I would say it's quite likely to go to the 114.60, yeah, which is the 78.6 fib level of this advance, which started end of December. But I also have to say that sometimes these just turn around at an instant. I mean, it's hit the 61.8 retracement. It doesn't need to come down much lower. I'm currently counting in this blue wave count the rally as a wave 1, not as a wave 3 anymore. That was the old scenario. I'm counting it now as a wave 1 because we cannot have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anymore. It has to be a 1, 2, 1, 2 in a bullish scenario. And in this scenario, in this wave 2, we have a chance to find support here. But if it breaks below 114.60, I think then in the first instance, we're going to test the support at $100. So this is going to be a key support. Here we have a chance to turn around in this support area and then to rally higher in a third wave, which would be the third wave of the larger third wave. Yeah. We zoom out a little bit. So yeah, this would be the third wave in blue of the, what color is that, pink? Third wave, yeah? So QNT would escalate higher also in this scenario. And if we can get some clarity that indeed we are breaking out, then probably in the next video, maybe tomorrow or the day after, I will give you a target for that third wave. But I want to see it first break out of the trend line. Breaking above the trend line would be a first early indication that the low is in here, in this wave 2, and then we've got resistance at 147.85 and $163. Why can the low be in here for the wave 2? Just simply because we hit the 61.8 retracement and we reacted to it, not massively, but we did. But for now, as long as we are below the trend line in the very short term, I would expect lower. But when we break out, that's the first signal. That's when you need to be watching. Another reason why the low could be in is because we reached the 61.8 fib extension. That's the $125 level, very much confluent together with the 61.8 retracement. So some confluence here in terms of fib support. That's the very first target for a C wave. Yeah? And then we've got the 1-to-1 ratio, which is also a likely target here at $111. Here I have to say that this is below the 78.6 fib. But I wouldn't rule out a wick to touch it, yeah. Maybe fish some stops or whatever, and then rally. Now we can also use here a possible trend channel, yeah, to get an idea when this might find the low. So this is how you would draw the channel, and you know this points towards maybe down here the $114 level. We'll see. Sometimes it doesn't come down to the lower boundary line. So this is the first scenario, basically the new primary, but below 114.60. This will become basically not invalidated, but very unlikely. And of course, the alternative scenario is still that we have here the A, B, C structure, where we hit the low here only in an A wave. We rallied in 3 waves in a B wave, and we're coming down now in a C wave. I could see that happen if Bitcoin breaks down now. Yeah, it depends to a degree on Bitcoin. Yeah, that's why we've got 2 scenarios, and we need to see if the 114.60 level holds. If it does, yeah, then it can rally to $400 plus. So it might be worth, even if it's maybe just in a spot market, to to have a small entry. It depends on you really. No financial advice here. But if it breaks, then it's up to you if you want to get stopped out, or you just keep it for the long term. But I would certainly leave some cash aside for these prices here if they come. No guarantee between $61 and $94. I can tell you only that below 114, first of all, we are probably going to test the $100 level, and then it will be very likely that we're also going to drop below that one and then hit here this support area down there. Yeah, that's my update about QNT. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.